to study this group of invertebrate animals, I want to ask a question about yesterday's topic. What did we study yesterday? I will call the name so I can give the score. I want to hear the voice of Plume. Can you name different invertebrate animals that we studied yesterday?
Mollusk.
Okay, very good. Thank you, Plume. How about, let's see, Kaofang?
Polyphemus.
Very good. Thank you, Kaofang. Next, I want to hear the voice of Mongkon.
What teacher?
Hmm.
ไม่พร้อมเลย
Teacher Ann asked question about different groups of invertebrate animals. Plume said mollusk. Kaofang said for reference. Can you give another example of invertebrate animals that we studied yesterday?
Butterfly.
The group of invertebrates animals, please, Mongkon. You can check your worksheets also if you don't remember, okay? Thank you, Mongkon. So I will go back later to Mongkon. Teacher and asked about the group, the group name.
พอเรีย
Okay, I want Mongkon, can you, let's see, how about Plawan? Can you help Mongkon? Plawan number 5. Plawan number 5/6. Can you help Mongkon to answer? Okay. What are the other names of invertebrate animals that we studied yesterday? We have mollusk, we have for reference, and then another 2 names.
Korea.
Now, teacher and asking Plawan. Wait for your turn. Okay, I think Plawan can't remember. How about, let's see, Kimleng.
Worm.
We didn't study yet worm yesterday. Teacher Ann explained 4 groups of invertebrate animals. Yes? Okay, how about dragon? Okay, Nadaria. Very good, dragon. And the last one we have, I want to hear the voice of Rapa, please.
Echinoderms.
Okay, very good, Rapa. Echinoderms. Okay, so yesterday we studied 4 groups of invertebrate animals. Those are echinoderms, foriferans, cnidarians, and mollusk. Okay, so can you say it again? 4 groups of invertebrate animals. I want to hear the voice of Jitang.
Cnidarian.
Cnidarians.
Jellyfish.
Okay, Cnidarian is jellyfish. Teacher Ann asked the names of groups that we have cnidarians. Okay, everybody listen to teacher Ann. I will speak slowly, okay? We have echinoderms, foriferans, cnidarians, and mollusk. Okay, we have 4 groups. Now I will share you again the screen. Yeah, those are different invertebrates animals that we studied. So I will share the screen to you to remember about the lesson yesterday. Okay, just wait for a while. Okay, thumbs up if you can see the screen already.
No.
Okay, just wait.
No.
Wait,
No.
wait for a while.
No. 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 No.
Okay. So,
Okay,
okay.
already.
Somebody write on the screen already. That is minus points, okay? Teacher Ann said you cannot write on the screen. Okay, as of now, we have the classification of animals. And those are the first slide is echinoderms. So I also put the names of these animals. We have sea urchins, starfish, sand dollar, sea cucumbers, and brittle stars. Okay, I want you to read the following names of different echinoderms animals. Let's see. How about Shino? Shino, can you read it? Okay.
Uh-huh. I can see oceans,
Yes.
starfish, sand dollar, sea cucumber, brittle stars.
Okay, thank you, Shino. Very good. So we have sea urchin, starfish, sand dollar, sea cucumbers, and brittle stars. Among these pictures of echinoderms, which picture or which animals we can eat? I want to hear the voice of Babel. Can you give one name of echinoderms that we can eat? Bubbles. Oh, I think Bubble
Yes.
can you name one? One echinoderms that we can eat.
ได้ก็
Starfish.
Okay, very good. So we can eat starfish. How about popia? Can you one? Can you
Sea
name
oranges.
popia? Can you name one animals that we can eat, please?
เราเลิกเข้านะ
So
พูดดัง
yesterday, popia, can you hear clearly?
Cucumber.
Very good, Poppy. Sea cucumbers. And the last one is Plawan. Say already the answer. Sea urchin. So we have three echinoderms that we can eat. Those are sea urchins, starfish, and sea cucumbers. Okay, I will show you the picture of these animals. Okay, and then we have poriferans. Okay, poriferans, we can't eat them because they are poisonous. Okay, poriferans can make us sick and eventually it can kill us. Okay, so poriferans or sponges can be vary in different colors. They have yellow, purple, red, brown. Okay, now let's move to cnidarians. Cnidarians. Okay, so wait for a while. Okay, these are the following Nidarians. I will read the following words and afterwards teacher Ann will call students to read it again. So we have jellyfish, hydra, sea anemone, and corals. Jellyfish, hydra, sea anemone, and corals. Can you read it again one more time, Tasnim?
Jellyfish, hyras, sea anemone, and coral.
Okay, thank you, Tasnim. Can you read it again one more time? Let's see. How about future? Future.
jellyfish,
Mhm.
hydra, sea anemone, coral,
Corals. Okay, thank you, teacher.
coral.
Okay, now, which Cnidarians we can eat? Can you name the two Cnidarians that we can eat? A.
Jellyfish and sea anemone.
Very good. So we have jellyfish and sea anemone. Okay, thank you, A. So this is jellyfish and fried sea anemone. Okay, do you have any question about Cnidarians? If you don't have a question, put a sticker, a hand sticker on your screen, please.
Not
Okay,
eat hydra.
who have question, please? Okay, yeah.
Why we don't eat hydra?
Oh, hydra is poisonous too. That's why we can't eat, and it's very small. Okay. Okay, now let's move to mollusk. There are many kinds of mollusks that we can eat. Okay, these are the different classification or types of mollusks. We have gastropods, bivalves or bivalvia, and cephalopods. Okay, one more time, we have gastropods, bivalvia, and cephalopods. Okay, mollusks usually known have the shells, but squid and octopus, they don't have shell. Okay, so there are many types of mollusks that we can eat. Okay, I will share you the screen or the picture now. We have oysters, scallops, escargot, and clams. I will read it again one more time. We have oyster, okay, scallops, escargot, and clams. Can you read it again one more time? Dean. Dean, can you hear Teacher Ann?
Oh, yes.
Can you read
I
all?
hear, I hear.
Okay, can you read all the words?
Oyster, scallop, uh,
Escargot.
escar, escargot, clams.
Okay, thank you, Dean. How about Earth? Earth, can you read it again one more time, Earth? Unmute your microphone, please, Earth. Earth. Okay, I think Earth can't hear Teacher Ann. Who wants to help Earth? I want to hear the voice of Focus. Kulisara. Focus. Can you open your microphone and read the following words in front of you, please? Okay, Focus can't hear Teacher Ann too. How about Seta?
I'm here, I hear.
Okay, Seta.
Oyster, oyster, scallop,
Yes. Scallops.
escargot, scallop, escargot,
Uh-huh.
clams,
Very good, Seta. Okay,
clams.
thank you, Seta. Okay, how about Focus? Kulisara. Can you read it one more time? Okay. Kulisara is not here again. Okay, so these are the following mollusks that we can eat and we studied yesterday. So another types of mollusks that we can eat are the following. Okay, wait for a while. So we have conch, squid, and octopus. Conch, squid, and octopus. Hannah, can you read the following words, please, Hannah?
Cod, squid,
Okay,
octopus,
very good, Hannah. How about Kim Leng?
um,
Conch, squid, and octopus. Can you say it again?
squid, squid,
Yes. And then we have another one, octopus.
octopus.
Okay, thank you, King Leng. So now, since we studied four types of invertebrates, Teacher Anne will also introduce another types of invertebrates animals. Okay, listen carefully. Hope there are no students eating at this moment because the next topic is all about worms. Okay, our next topic, one of the group that belongs in invertebrate animals is worm or different types of worms. Can you name one type of worm that you can see in the picture? Rapa. Okay, Rapa can't hear teacher. And how about Baybun?
Hey, teacher, I can hear.
Okay, I call Baybun. Wait for a while, Rapa. Baybun,
What?
can you name one worm in the picture, please?
I don't know anything.
You don't know anything in the picture in front of you? Can you see the slide, please?
Yes.
Okay, so Baybun
I
says,
know only one.
okay, what's that? Seta?
I know. I know.
Okay, one by one. Seta first.
Yes, yes.
Seta, can you name one types of worm in front of you?
Anh nhớ lại. À, cô
Say it
sao anh nhớ
again.
rồi. À,
Cô
ở đây.
Vương.
Very good. So we have earthworm. Okay. Na? So the most
Thế đi đủ
common,
pha này được mày.
most,
Có khả năng lên anh ấy hiểu.
okay, listen first. Kim Leng, can you mute your microphone first? Very good. Okay, we have fireworm too. Very good. Plawan have another score, fireworm. So we have earthworm and fireworm. Okay. So listen carefully na. As of now, these are the different types of worms. Okay. And then we're going to write your vocabulary. Okay. You can write your vocabulary in your science notebook. I'll give you 5 minutes to write the following vocabulary.
Notebook hả? Teacher,
Yes,
notebook hả?
yes, Earth, notebook. So these are the following groups of worm na. Number one, we have annelids. Number two, we have bristled worms. Number three, we have nematodes. Number four, we have flatworms. And number five, we have bootlace worms. Okay. Now, I want to hear the voice of Pooh 4/5, number 9. Can you read it again one more time, please?
Analyst.
Yes,
Bristol frog. Bristol roll.
yes,
Nematode.
yes.
Flatworms.
And,
Vortex worm.
okay, thank you, Pooh. Bootlace worm. Next, I want to hear the voice of Ơi. Can you read it one more time, Ơi?
Analyst.
Yes,
pistol worms,
Mm-hmm.
minotaurs,
Yes.
flatworm,
And
bushplate worm,
okay, very good. Next is oak. Oak. Can you read the following words?
what number, what number, what number,
Can you read all the vocabulary for today? Oak.
okay.
Read all the
vocabulary. Annelid,
Yes.
British worm,
Bristol worm.
bristle worm, nematode,
Nematodes.
spice worm,
Mm-hmm.
spice
And
worm,
and bootlace.
body
Bootlace.
button worm.
Okay, thank you. So everybody finished? If you're finished to write, put a sticker on your screen, please. Okay, 17 students, 18 students. Okay, now let's move. Let's move to the next slide. Okay, somebody's. Okay, when teacher is explaining, please listen carefully and try to focus more during our lesson. Okay, the next slide. So I will elaborate it to you, which is earthworm, fireworms, and other types of worms. So as you can see, the common worms that you can see in the picture is earthworm. Because we can see it easily when we go to the garden or in the park, because they live in the soil. Okay, so we have pictures, a group of worms here, and a while ago some of the students said they can see the earthworm, so I need to circle it so you can see how does the earthworm look like. So wait for a while. So can you describe the earthworm dragon? Which one is the earthworm in the picture?
Picture number is the soil. Number
How does the
number two,
earthworm look like, dragon? What color is the
the
earthworm?
body is pink.
Pink. And usually we can find the earthworm in the
Soil.
soil, yes. So most of the picture here, the one that Plawan said is fireworms, okay? So let's start with the group of invertebrate animals. Number 5 is worm. If you have your science textbook, you can see it on page 4, okay? If you have your science book, it's in page 4, okay? Some of the information is not in the book. So let's start with worms. This group of page 4, 4, page 4. Yes, if you have your science book, page 4. Oh,
Teacher, I did one.
okay, wait, I need to see all the cameras. Okay, that one, the one, yes. Earth, can you see teacher Ann?
Teacher,
Page 4. Oh, Ploma. Earth, look at teacher Ann. This,
nasi, Chứ aiยังไม่ได้aiยังไม่ได้ไปเอาใส่อันบุ๊ก
oh, it's okay, no problem. No problem. You can,
workbook
no, only science book. So page 4, listen carefully to Teacher Anna. Some of the information is not in the book, so you can also look at the PowerPoint. So when you say worms, they are animals that belongs to invertebrates. They don't have legs, okay? Yes? Okay, okay. So they don't have legs, which mean no limbs. Their movement is crawling or wriggling. Okay? They move their body by crawling and wriggling. Use their body like the snake, right? So usually, you can find them burrowing into the soil, means they dig the hole into the soil, worms. But there are different kinds of worm. So we're going to start with annelids, okay?
Teacher, why I see the caterpillar have legs?
Okay,
Small
wait
legs.
first. Wait. Okay, so we are going to study the different types of worms. Okay? Caterpillar belongs to the group of arthropods, which is insect. But for today, we are going to go with the worms first. So, annelids. There are two types of annelids, okay? Which is earthworm and leech. As you can see in front of you, we have the earthworm and leech. Okay, Popia? Okay.
Teacher, may I go to the toilet, please?
Yes, you may. So, annelids, Yes?
Teacher, what is picture two in Thai? Dragon.
Dragon. Okay,
ครับ
can you...
dragon. What is picture number two in Thai?
Oh,
ปริง
leech. Leech, this one.
ปริงหรือทากทากน่าจะเป็นทากอะลูกตัวที่ดูดเลือดน่ะเวลาเราเดินป่าหรือที่มันชื้นๆน่ะผมเคย
Okay.
เรียนครับผมเคยเรียน
Okay, listen first, Teacher Ann will elaborate each picture, okay? So when you say annelid, there are worms that have many little segments. Their body are divided in into rings, or like when you put the rings together, they looks like sticking together. As you can see, we have the earthworm and the leech. But let's start first with the earthworm, okay? So usually it's easy for us to find earthworm, okay? Earthworm are the good worms because they can help to dig the soil. They make the soil healthier, okay? So these are earthworm, okay? Not worm, we need to, you can call them earthworm because they live into the soil. Okay, what is the Thai name for earthworm? Who knows?
ไส้เดือนไส้เดือ
Okay.
นไส้เดือน
Okay, so you know
ไส้เดือน
earthworm,
ไส้เดือนเชื่อไส้เดือน
Caterpillar is different from earthworm, okay? So they have the tube-shaped animals that lives into the soil. They improve the soil. They also make the soil healthier. So do you have any question about earthworms?
earthworm can eat
The earthworm, do you have any question?
earthworm
Yes?
earthworm can eat
Ah,
earthworm can
can we
eat
eat the earthworm?
no
I know. Who asked the question? Do you want to eat the earthworm, Dean or Picker? Who asked the question? Huh?
dragon
Dragon.
I don't think
I never see anyone eating earthworm. Next we have
I don't want to
leech.
touch them teacher
Yes,
earthworm can swim the water
some of the earthworm. because they like when you put water into the soil, they are going out from the soil, okay? Now let's move to leech, okay? So leech, they suck the blood. They drink the blood. Now usually you can find them in the water. Leech have 32 brains, two
This is a
hearts.
pling.
I don't know the Thai name of
No,
leech.
no, no. มันคือทาก
So there are different types of leech. Okay. Huh? But did you know that leech used in medicinal purposes? Na? The doctors use them to suck the blood of the person who is sick. Okay. They can help the doctors to clean the blood in our body. Okay. Do you have any question about leech? May Boon.
Teacher,
Yes.
eat.
We can, I never tried
น่า
to
ข
eat
ยะแข
leech
ยง
na.
จะตายอายไม่เอาด้วยหรอก
No, no. So there are the smaller leech are quite dangerous. Okay, they can go into our eyes and they stuck there, so it's difficult for us to take it out because they have 300 teeth that grasp into our skin. So most of the smaller one, you need to be careful, okay?
Teacher, why eat have very teeth?
Okay, so why leech have many teeth? Okay, because they have three jaws, So at the bottom of this one, under this leech, now you can see the teeth, but it's so small that you need to use the microscope, Usually if they become bigger too, So it's difficult for us to catch them. And usually they live in the water or any other moist places, which means they like colder places. Okay? Pan pan, you understand?
Yes.
Okay na? Next we have the other slide. The group of worms called Bristol worms. Okay? So Bristol worms usually find in water. They eat plankton and other organic matters in the water. But there are kind of Bristol worm that is quite dangerous to other organism in the water. Okay. So these worms can eat plankton, or if you put them in your aquarium, they eat the leftover food of the fish or even the poop of the fish. Okay? It looks like a caterpillar, but it is not a caterpillar. Okay? Do you have any question about Bristol worms?
บุ้งทะเลนะลูก บุ้งทะเล
Thank you, Teacher Ing.
ไม่เคยเห็นเลยครับ
Like, so this one is the bottom feeders, which means they eat the different organism or the dead organism under the water, or if you put them in your aquarium, they eat the.
Teacher,
Yes.
I am จะอ้วก already.
Why? Why, Flawan?
Me too. I don't like it.
Oh, but we need to study this one.
Can eat, can eat, can
No, we
ตอ
cannot
น
eat
นี้
them.
อายก็อักก็อ้วนแล้วไม่ไหว
Teacher เปลี่ยน
กิน
Next.
อ้วกเข้าไปถ้าไม่อยากอ้วกก็กินเข้าไป
เปลี่ยนเร็วๆเถอะ
Okay, this one is the
Change.
fireworms.
Repeat.
Okay.
ถ้าจะอ้วกก็
Bristol
กินไปก็
worm
ได้
that
ถ้าเรา
The name is fireworm. Okay. So they are the bad Bristol worm. They can pest or eat anything like the live fish, and other sea organism like
They can eat
coral.
poop.
They can eat they attack usually they are hunter they attack other organism
เจออะไร
in
บาง
the
อย่าง
water.
นั่นแหละ
Teacher
Teacher, this same number 80. This
We're talking about page 4 na page 4
alien คือ
first.
หนอนนะเจอ Teacher ไอไม่กล้ากินขนม
Okay. Oh, sorry, but our
ไอ้
topic
กล้า
for
ไอ้
today
กล้า
is worm. Okay.
กินได้ไหม Teacher
No, we can't eat this one. Next we
I don't
have.
like it.
Okay, this one is nematodes. Usually they are parasite. Okay, they attack the plants. They are very small. That we need microscope to see them. As you can see in the picture, there are different types of roots. The one that attacked by the nematodes and the one that is natural roots. Okay,
if ไม่มีลูกกระต่าย
we can't see them. We need to
Teacher,
use.
did it
Yes.
พยาธิตัวตื่น
Paya.
พยาธิตัวตื่น
this one it in the form มันคือปรสิต
Yes. One by one, please.
เห็นเห็นเป็นพยาธิ
พยาธิมันไม่ตัวเล็กเท่านี้หรอกไหม
อ้าว
Okay, teacher unmute first. I will explain first. Okay. So there are different types of nematodes. The picture in front of you are called roundworms. Okay. Nematodes that is roundworms. Okay. Usually you can't see them. But in order for us to see, we need to use microscope. Okay. Because they are so small, they attack different parts of the plants, and then they put bacteria into the plants. So sometimes you can see that the leaves are damaged. The other part of the leaves are color yellow, and then the other part is color green. Do you have any question about nematodes?
it's in our body
The nematode is ช่วยอะไรได้บ้างอ่ะ
Roundworms.
Teacher
This one,
This-
roundworms. Yes.
this one is in the floor
Yes.
I see in YouTube
Yes.
the 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 ขนม is หล่นลงไปแล้วมันก็มีแล้วเขาก็
Have-
ใช้กล้องแล้ว
Yes.
is see this one
Okay, so there are different types of nematodes. Okay, so I will ask for you to understand it clearly because the next picture is quite scary. Or maybe, okay, if somebody is eating, stop eating first, Yes.
what is nematode can help
Okay, look carefully. I can't hear you, Flowa. Pan Pan.
มันคือปรสิตในก้นนะ
Okay, so this is a type. Okay, listen first, everybody listen to teacher and first. Okay, so this one is nematode that is called hookworms. Okay, Pan Pan, listen first. Nematode name is hookworm. They are parasite. They like to go into the intestine of the animals or even humans. Okay, if we eat raw food, the food that are not properly cooked,อาหารยังไม่สุกsome of them have hookworms. Okay,
พยาธิ
So we make
พ
sure
ยาธิตัว
that the
ตืด
food that we eat and the water is clean, okay? Make sure the water that you drink and the food that you eat is clean because there are roundworms that you can find in the food or water. So do you
ที่
understand?
เชื่อถ้าไอ
Yes?
อีทพริกตามมันจะหายไหมถ้าไออีทพริกตามมันจะหายไหม
I can't hear you.
ค่ะ
What
อั
is
น
that?
นี้เขาเรียกว่า
Eat the
อะไร
chili.
พยาธิปากขอ อยู่ในกลุ่มของหนอนตัวกลม
พยาธิกินได้
เอา
ที่
ฟั
ไม่
ง
อยู่ใน
ค่ะ
ตูดอะครู
ฟังนะ อยู่ในกลุ่มของสัตว์ไม่มีกระดูกสันหลัง เป็นแบบหนอนตัวกลมนะ
ถ้าใส่อยู่ในตูด
เรียนนะ ต้องเรียนนะลูกนะ โอเคค่ะที่เชิญ
Thank you, teacher Ing. So most of this one, they attack the intestine, Earth, wait first, ka, look. Wait first. Teacher explain first, na, look. Na? So you can find them inside the intestine of animals or even those people who don't have a proper hygiene. Some of the, so make sure you eat the cooked food. Okay. Okay, now let's move
ใครก็ได้
to another one. So let's move to flatworms. Okay.
จะเชื่อรีบๆหมูเร็วน่ากลั
Oh,
ว
flatworms, flatworms.
so beautiful
Yes.
ดีขึ้นมานิด
Most of them live in the
สี
water,
ฟ้าสวยดี
They have flat bodies, and you can find them in the water or any humid environment like in the forest. There are many leaf litter or the fallen leaves. Okay, who have questions? Somebody ask Teacher Anne.
มันคือตัวอะไร
Flatworms. เอาภาษาไทยคืออะไรอ่ะขอเอง
ฟังflatworm ก็คือพยาธิใบไม้นะคะพยาธิใบไม้ อยู่ในกลุ่มของหนอนตัวแบนนะสัตว์ไม่มีกระดูกสันหลังแบบเป็นหนอนตัวแบนเมื่อกี้เป็นหนอนตัวกลมนะอันนี้ลักษณะของมันก็จะเป็นหนอนตัวแบนนะคะเป็นพวกพานาเลียพยาธิอันนี้เป็นพยาธิใบไม้นะลูกเป็นพยาธิใบไม้นะคะ
Thank you, Teacher Ing.
ที่มันอยู่บนใบคุณ
มัน
ครู
จะ
ค
อา
รับ
ศัยอยู่ในน้ำซะเป็นส่วนใหญ่
คุณครูครับแล้วมันมีกระดูกไหมถ้ามันไม่มีกระดูกสันหลังแล้วมันมีกระดูกสันหน้าไหม
เอาเราเรียน
อันนี้
ใน
ไม่
กลุ่มของสัตว์ไม่มีกระดูกสันหลัง
อ๋อ
นะ
แล้วมันมีกระดูกสันหน้า
โอเคที่เชอร์อธิบายต่อต้องฟังนะไม่ฟังไม่รู้เรื่อง
Okay, flatworms. Today we are studying at the moment the different types of worms. Okay, so flatworm you can find them in the water or in any humid terrestrial environment, which means the cold places. Okay, in the forest, which are many fallen leaves, they love to stay there. Okay, so flatworms they don't have backbone. That's why they belong to invertebrate animals. Okay. The next one, another example of flatworms. Okay. Let's see. We have different colors now. We have the blue one and the printed one. So the common flatworms is tapeworms. Okay, inside the intestine. They are pests who eat or who can find in the intestine or the digestive system of the fish. Tapeworms
อะไร
and
หนอนตัวกล
flukes.
มนั่นเลย
Okay, now this one is tapeworm. Okay, wait, I will circle it. Usually they attack living living things or fishes. Okay. Wait. So this is the tapeworm. You can find them inside the intestine or digestive system of different sea animals. And this one is the looks. They are, oh, listen to teacher Anna, they are parasites that attack living things. Who have question about this, or I can move to different slides so you will not.
มูฟเลยทีเชอร์ไม่อยากเห็น
move guys move
Okay. The next one. Okay, this one is a bootlace worm. They can be.
teacher
Okay.
teacher
Listen now.
teacher
Yes.
teacher
Yes.
teacher one is a poo poo
No.
2 is like a poo poo.
It's not a. Okay.
It looks like number 2 teacher
มันคือหนอน
ไม่ได้กินแน่นอน
หนอนน่าเกลียด
ไม่กินน่ากลัว
Okay, ready to listen now?
no
Okay na. So this is the last type of worms, okay? So bootlace worm, also known as the giant ribbon worm, okay? They can be the longest sea creatures na. As you can see, kuing ka, bootlace worm
the
pewalay.
picture one is like
They're sticking together. The other one,
อันนี้
ปิดมาเล่นดีกว่า
ทีโน่ปิดไมค์อันนี้นะชื่อตามตัวเลยนะคะ ชื่อว่าหนอนลิบบิ้น หนอนลิบบิ้น ชื่อน่ารัก แต่ตัวไม่น่ารักเนาะ
they can be
Uh-huh.
the longest sea animals creature na. In the water, you can't find them on land na. You can find them in the water. So as you can see, the first picture, they are sticking together, and then when you catch them, you can just spread this worm, okay? So since you don't want to see the picture, let's move to activity for today. So this is, yes, do you have any question?
How long is the bootleg?
5 to 7 feet, yes?
จะหมดเวลาแล้วอ่ะมันไม่ทัน
ใช่ yes หมดเวลาแล้ว so I will send the picture นะ of annelids and Bristol worm to teacher Ing and teacher Or, okay? So you can do it as a homework. Okay?
พี่เชอร์ต่อไป
Yes.
ข้างล่างด้วยพี่เชอร์ต่อ
Yes.
ไปข้างล่างด้วยอีก2 อัน
So the next one is the flatworms and bootlace worm. I will send the picture to the group line and then you can do it later. Okay?
ใครไม่ทันก็แคปหน้าจอไว้ได้นะ
teacher
Yes.
number 26 picture one this what did it have
Oh, what is
six
that?
eyes have 6 eyes or
No,
4
it doesn't have 6 eyes. Nah.
4 eyes
No. Flatworms. Flatworm, that is hookworm. Okay? The name of this flatworm is hookworms. Okay? So we have bootlace. What is the name of bootlace worm? Who can remember? Okay, I think everyone is busy doing the activity. It's okay because teacher Ann will send to teacher Ing and teacher Or the picture. Okay? No problem. Yes?
Teacher what was teacher number teacher
I don't finish already ฟัง listen please เดี๋ยว teacher Joan จะส่งลงไปในกลุ่มไลน์ให้ ไม่ต้องถามแล้ว เดี๋ยวนักเรียนไปดูในกลุ่มไลน์ของแต่ละห้องเองนะคะ
Okay. So teacher Ing said in Thai already that teacher Ann will send the picture of the activity for today. All you need to do is do it Saturday or Sunday. You have lots of time to do it, okay? So we're going to review it again next Thursday because today we only have 1 hour to study about different types of worms. Okay?
ทีนี้นักเรียนถ้าหากนักเรียนฟังยังไม่เข้าใจ
So if you don't understand the English one, you can write also Thai on your science book. You can write Thai. What is the meaning of this worms in Thai? Okay. So that is for
Teacher
today.
Joanne, her
Yes.
book can write in Thai too.
This one is science, right?
The hell book.
Yes, you can write also.
Okay.
Okay.
Because I write already.
ทีเชอร์
Yes.
เปิดแล้วคนที่ยังไม่ได้กินข้าวใครจะกล้ากินข้าว
Can, that's why teacher Ann said first, okay, the topic for today is worm. If you're eating, sorry about that because we need to study about the worms.
Teacher ไอต้องเก็บไปฝันแน่ๆเลย
Okay, so that is for today. If you have question, we will continue that next week, okay? Bye-bye.
บ๊ายบาย บ๊ายบาย